I'm so excited that you guys joined me today. We've got a special guest, Joie Seldon. She's an author, a professional actor. She's been an acting coach. She's learned and studied and taught improv, and she's got a whole world of education and experience and wisdom. And she's joining us to have a conversation with us kind of about the tough stuff that we've found ourselves trapped in as we've tried to declutter and dehoard our homes. So please help me welcome Joie Seldon.
Mm.
Joie, how are you today?
I'm very good, thanks.
Well, I got a question for you. And this is
Mhm,
kind of a tough question.
mm,
And we deal with this a lot where, let's say, for example, nurses who are in retirement centers and they watch people die every day. And so to get in touch with their own emotions is
mhm,
like, I just don't have it to give. And so when they get home and their homes are
mm.
cluttered and their homes are overwhelming for them to go ahead and face their own emotions, what advice would you give them?
This is a very interesting question because of what I was thinking as you were telling me, these professions that you're speaking of, these are professions that have an enormous amount of emotional impact because of what they actually do. And so there does need to be a certain amount of objectivity so that they're not taking into their own bodies all the patients' emotional traumas and stresses and things. So there's a thing called energetic boundaries, and I work with that.
Mm,
I teach people how to create an energetic boundary. We tend to think there's, oh, this is just empty space between you and I. But we are actually made up of vibration. Quantum physics shows us that everything is made up of vibration. And we can actually use this vibratory energy that comes from our own space to create a boundary that helps to protect us energetically. And there's a lot I can say about that, but that's one thing I really find extremely valuable with my clients is when they learn how to do that. And then the other thing is that people are afraid that if I feel this emotion fully, I'm going to get stuck there or it's never
mm,
going to end. If I get in touch with my grief, it will never end. If I get in touch with my anger, when I first really got in touch with my anger, I was terrified. I was afraid if I express this anger, I'm just going to destroy whatever's in front of me. It was really scary. It was really weird. Uh,
But what did you have to lose? Because if you're really angry and
yeah.
the world is falling apart anyway, what have you got to lose but to stop and say, hey, what if it gets better?
Yes, and I learned that, and I learned specific ways, I developed them, and I learned them from others, and I teach safe ways, healthy ways to express your anger. You don't have to tell the person that you're angry with to their face. You don't have to scream and yell. That's not the only option. You can go into a guided visualization, a meditation. I have one in my book and in the audiobook. I guide people through this. You can do writing. I have a technique called a screw you letter where you just write everything that you want to just get it out on paper. Don't censor yourself because you're not going to mail this letter, but you
Uh-huh.
write it, you tuck it away, you hide it, symbolic of how we hold in our subconscious mind our emotions in our body. Bring it out, write some more another day, stick it away, bring it out, read what you've written with the intention of releasing this. Your intention is really important. So if you have an intention, this is not to hurt anybody, to punish anybody, it's to get it out of my system. Then you can release that and that energy moves out of your body.
Well, thank you so much. I am so excited that we had this conversation. And like Joy said, and I'm going to really recommend that you get a copy of this book. I will leave links in the show notes. The chance for us to improve is worth the price of the Audible book and the book itself. And I don't want you to go through life and say, oh, I was so close. There were some solutions and I chinced out and I didn't get them. So don't do that. Do you have anything you want to add at the last minute here?
I like somatic therapy, body-based somatic therapy. That's what I actually recommend. And there's a lot of ways to find a somatic therapist.